Welcome to the home of the DIY movement, where we build stuff and paint things.
Alright y'all, welcome back. Today is Friday, May 15th, 2026. A little something different today, man. The Dayton wire wheel video that I made and posted took off pretty good. I think we got like 15,000 views in the first week. I enjoy doing product reviews, so I'm going to do another one. This is going to be talking about American Autowire and my experiences with them, and throwing something in there that shines some light on the subject to see if we really need a full complete wiring kit. The American Autowire I'm talking about is this one right here, 510063. It's 61 through 64 Impala Classic Update. Okay, so pretty much that seems kind of like the gold standard in the Impala game. I'm not saying that's all people use, but a large majority. I mean, the firewall stuff that I sell, firewall kits, you know, everybody's using American Autowire, square hole, you know, all that. My experience with American Autowire has been good. I like American Autowire. What I don't like is, man, they have went up in price. This kit right here on eBay right now retails, I want to say 875 bucks, free shipping, or shipping included, I guess. You can probably get a little bit cheaper if you have a local distributor. Not much though. Man, they used to be like $450. Okay, some of you may know, some of you may not know. The Classic Update is a trim to fit wiring harness. It's all inclusive from bumper to bumper, interior as well. It does have, we're going to get into it, but it has capabilities or auxiliary power leads for like power seat, convertible top, power window, anything else needing power, heated seats, I guess, if you wanted to do that. It has a pretty big, beefy power supply to the battery recently. I like the Classic Update 510063. Like I said, I just don't like the price. I like the fact that you can trim to fit, you can tuck your wires, but in all reality, if you're running a small block 350 or 283 or what, you know, small block, this is a good kit. This will get you what you need. If you're doing an LS swap, we've done it a couple times recently here. We did an LT swap on mine, we did an LS swap on a 68. Man, you don't use any of the engine stuff, okay? You use the body harness only, meaning, you know, headlights, you know, tail lights, you know, brake lights, turn signal, interior light, gas tank lead. Off the top of my head, that's about it. You don't use any of the wiring, okay? Most guys doing LS swaps do a digital dash as well. You don't use any of the dash wiring, okay? That's half your harness right there. So you're paying a, you know, you're paying a premium, $875 for a wiring kit, and you only utilize half of it, okay? So that's kind of where I'm at. It's like, man, is this thing still worth $875 for body only? You know, it's up for debate. That's what the video is about. I like their products. I like that their wires are labeled front to back. They come with the connectors. They come with detailed instructions. I have no complaints on it. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here and see if there's an alternative. So a subscriber, who a friend of mine, actually, a good friend, sent me something. He sent me this right here, 21 circuit wiring harness. It's a generic The instructions are printed and stapled like a book. It comes with connections that I'm not a fan of, but I guess they work. It comes with headlight stuff that looks like that fit these headlights. Flashers, fuses, updated fuse block, and all the wires. We're gonna get into it. This kit right here on Amazon, he claims is $119 shipped. If you don't like it, you can return it. So he sent it to me to check it out and compare it to what American Autowire offers and see if it's worth, you know, this is 120 bucks. That is 875 bucks. So where I'm getting to is if you're doing engine swaps, you know what I mean? You only need body harnesses. You don't need anything that has to do with the engine. You don't need oil pressure. You don't need alternator lead. You don't need any of that. Your engine harness is going to have all that for you. And then your engine harness is going to talk to your digital dash and give readouts, and that's what you're going to see on your dash. So you don't need the dash harness either. You know, like I say, you only need body harness. So, like I say, maybe people already, you know, wire their own car. That's great. But this is somebody who, for people who are just getting started or whatever. So let's open up the 510063 and see what we got. You guys been watching the channel. We already ran the back harness and the trunk lid harness, so that's going to be missing. We got about halfway on Bobby's car, and then we started wet sand and buffing. So. All right, y'all, I got you guys on the chest plate here. We're gonna open this up. Like I say, you guys seen this on the channel plenty of times. I've done this kit a few times. I like it personally. It comes with detailed instructions. Even comes with a whole diagram. You really can't get this stuff wrong if you follow instructions and you take your time. You can't get it wrong. See, it calls for alternator, you know, original type fuel sender, you know, original wiper, horn, all your dash stuff, original style stuff. You know, it comes with the headlight switch, I believe. And then of course it comes with the updated sized bulkhead, which is this square hole right here. So we have front light kit. We would use that. We're talking now as if we were doing an engine swap, LS or LT swap. We would use this. Dimmer switch included. We would use that. Flashers and extra fuses. We would use that. Courtesy lamp. We would use that. This, I would say we would use that. Engine kit. I don't think you use any of this. If anything, maybe a power lead. Nope. Headlight switch, brand new. Definitely going to use that. Instrument cluster. If you're doing a digital dash, this is trash. Ignition switch. Yes. Although some people do a push button. Transmission lead, I think, or something like that. Nope. Extra thing of these. Yeah, I guess if you mess up, yes. So basically this is your fuse block. You would need this for your body harness and stuff. Steering column, yes. You guys see me on my channel. I run the I Did It's. It plugs right into it. So you know the heater stuff, probably not. So out of this kit, you know, like I say, you're going to use about half. quality stuff. The wires are labeled, you know. The connections are made to fit like they did from the factory. Like I say, $875, man. I mean, maybe if you find a distributor local to you, you can get it a little bit cheaper, but not much. This stuff is trash. We're not going to throw it away yet, but, you know. Instrument cluster and engine kit, trash. Now let's get into the Chinese stuff, okay? So this is a generic universal type wiring kit. Kit contains fuse panel, signal flashers, pre-wired headlight plugs, alternator plug, pre-wired GM column, dimmer switch, turn signal, fusible link, large grommet, 30 plus miscellaneous insulated terminals, and some small cable ties, 2 loose wires, neutral safety switch, and panel light wire. Okay. So, you know, they throw in these connectors. I'm going to post a link to this kit. You know, I mean, these things are so cheap, you can get them by the thousand for cheap. So, wouldn't call this a hookup. This looks like steering column that you have to pin yourself. Generic wire. Generic wire. Nothing special, no label. You know, Harbor Freight special. Headlight plugs. Now these fit, you know, 60s headlights. Okay. So yes, you would use these. Grommet, you know, probably not, maybe. And here's the other end of that. And get your fuse. Okay. Put this back in the bag. So yeah, we would use that, but you'd have to pin your own steering column. This is cute. And this is it. This is your fuse block with your flashers, and the wires appear to be labeled. So that's a bonus. Ignition, I suppose. Yes. Purple wire to the starter, most likely. Okay. Before starting installation, these instructions were developed after installing the system in over a dozen different vehicles. Okay. Prepare the harness for installation. Mounting the fuse panel. Basically, you got to find a spot, put it wherever you want it. This is kind of a universal type deal, whereas the Classic Update is made specific for the vehicle. The front section includes front light, engine, and accessories normally mounted on the front of the vehicle. They misspelled engine. Okay. Got it right that time. Steering column section. Okay. Ford Mopar. Okay, so this is totally universal, not necessarily GM. Super simple. Dash stuff, trash. Tail lights. You'd have to wire your own. So maybe you would utilize the American Autowire instructions. They're available to download online. HEI stuff, trash if you're doing an LS swap. Ford diagrams. So looking at this kit right here, super generic, not very detailed, and not really a whole lot of instructions. You know, I mean, that's pretty basic. They stole that from somewhere. GM headlight, stole that from somewhere. How to wire up your starter, purple wire. And that's pretty much it. A little disappointed on the instructions. I like that the wires are labeled. The fuse block seems pretty beefy. I mean, 120 bucks, you can't really, you know, expect a whole lot. I'm gonna say definitely American Autowire wins this this contest, but man, have they gone up in price. I wish there was a manufacturer out there that made a detailed body harness only for these 58 through 64 Impalas. Anybody out there knows, maybe, you know, speak on it. But I just hate that you buy a $900 kit and you don't use half of it because you did an engine swap or a dash swap or a steering column swap. You know, I mean, I don't know, what do you guys think? Would you go with the $120 job and figure it out yourself, or would you spend, you know, 4 times that, 5 times that, 6 times that, and throw most of it away? Hope you guys enjoyed this one, man. Y'all stay tuned for the next one. Thanks for watching.